Okay, we can see that one, the National Education Policy of 1986, it is saying like that human being is a positive asset and precious national resources which needs a cherished, nurtured, and developed with tenderness and care. How we can make the human asset by cherished, nurtured, and developed with tenderness and care, and with coupled with the dynamism. And the individual, if we want to improve that one, we want to give a chance to learn it. And the catalyst action of education, the action of education, and in this complex and dynamic growth process need to plant meticulously and executed with great sensitivity. That's why now again and again CBSE board or state boards, they are renewing their subjects and what they want to teach under the things. We can see one table here, the Census of India 2011 series 1 India report 1 of 2001, and that is the name of the this one graph, that is literacy rate in India. And in 1951 the literacy rate was below 30. Then that also it is shows like that total persons with blue color and female with or red color and sorry, male with red color and female with green color, and we are going to compare that one. The total literacy rate, it was 20 percentage, and gents population, that is 30 percentage, and ladies it is coming 10 percentage. That's why average came to 20 percentage. Again in 1961 total population literacy rate, that is 30 percentage, and male members that is to 40, and female member less than 20. And when we are seeing that one in 2001, we can see the total population it is increased, and male and female education also increase. So what we want to discuss about some of the questions, that is we want to study the graph, then want to answer. This is your homework also of the day. Homework of the day: study the graph and answer the questions. Has the literacy rate of the population increased since 1951? And we want to compare 1951, 1951, 90, at least some years, how it is. From 1951 to 2001, if you are comparing, what is the development of the human resource. Then second one, it is we can see that one. Second question: in which year India has the highest literacy rate? You want to check in the graph again, and which year we are having the highest literacy rate. In single look itself, we can understand that one. Then third question: why literacy rate is high among male members in India? We already discussed the historical reason and the traditional reasons of India. Then that one you want to answer. Then next question: why are women are less educated than men? The same reason, and the other some customs of India, that also you can say, and the poverty of India, like that some reasons you can include. Then how do you calculate the literacy rate India? How we are calculating the literacy rate of India? Then what is the your project about India's what is your projection about India's literacy rate? What we are understanding from this graph, while the female members they are less educated and male members are highly educated, and how it is the ratio, how it is increasing. The increasing is in same way. Here it is more than 10 percentage, but here it is less than 10 percentage. Why the ratio is that much different? Like that things you want to think and want to give answer. Okay, now we can't conduct the discussion part here in the school because we are in lockdown, and you want to think by yourself and you can answer the questions. So what we was discussing, that is and lesson starting we was discussing about the first point we what we discussed, that is the human people as a resource. For that we need education, training, and medical care. And we have seen two stories. First one, it is the story of Sakal, and second one is the story of Vilas, and how they are different. They are, why? What is the difference between? Then we was thinking about the investment for human resource development. Because of that one, our country can increase very fast, not only our country, any countries. And some of the countries, they don't have any natural resources like India, but they are becoming already developed countries are, as well as rich countries. That is one of the example, that is Japan. And how they become means like that, they was thinking about the human resource development. Then we was thinking about the economical activities. What is in that, we studied about primary, secondary, tertiary sector, and why we are calling it some of the activities as economic activities. Then in economical activities, how gen members as well as male and female members, they are participating in the economic activities. That also we thought, we was discussing. Then next part, the this historical as well as the cultural reason for division of labor between men and women, that also we discuss. And again we are discussing the major part, that one the important core part of the lesson, that is quality of population through education. We started to think about education not completed, some more points we want to discuss, then only literacy rate, between the difference between that things. And the graph, where if you want to get the total idea of the graph, that is next part also we want to understand, that we will continue next class. Thank you, have a nice day.